Hello everyone, I hope you're doing really well. This is Joy and we are continuing through the book of Genesis, if I can speak clearly, and we're in the NIV version and into chapter 7 today. This is about Noah and the continuing story of the flood. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. So that's the last verse that's verse 22 of chapter 6. The Lord said to Noah, "Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take with you 7 of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 2 of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate, and also 7 of every kind of bird, male and female, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now, I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made." And Noah did all that the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the floodwaters came on the earth. And Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Pairs of clean and unclean animals, of birds and of all creatures that move along the ground, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark as God commanded Noah. And after the 7 days, the flood waters came on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the 2nd month, on that day, all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened, and rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On that very day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together with his wife and the wives of his 3 sons, entered the ark. They had with them every wild animal according to its kind, all livestock according to their kinds, every creature that moves along the ground according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, everything with wings. Pairs of all creatures that have the breath of life in them came to Noah and entered the ark. The animals going in were male and female of every living thing, as God had commanded Noah. Then the Lord shut him in. Sometimes being shut in is a great protection of the Lord. For 40 days the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted the ark high above the earth. The waters rose and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. They rose greatly on the earth, and all the high mountains under the entire heavens were covered. Astonishing. The waters rose and covered the mountains to a depth of more than 20 feet. Every living thing that moved on the earth perished: birds, livestock, wild animals, all the creatures that swarm over the earth, and all mankind. Everything on dry land that had the breath of life in its nostrils died. Every living thing on the face of the earth was wiped out: men and animals, and the creatures that move along the ground, and the birds of the air were wiped from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark. As I'm reading that, I'm thinking, where do you and I encounter these situations in our personal lives, or possibly witness them in the lives of someone close to us, where it seems like the person, him or herself, is being protected, but everything else in their life is being swept away? What a painful and a traumatic experience that in actual fact, under the hand and the will of God and the finger of God, is a great rescue and a great protection and a great reset So if that's happening to you right now, or you're seeing that in the life of someone you care about, be in prayer for that person. My suggestion is don't offer any advice, but be in prayer for that person so that they would be greatly comforted and instructed by the Holy Spirit as to how to respond in a God-fearing and God-pleasing way to what has been removed from their lives. It may not be a circumstance that it was engineered by God, as we see in the flood in Noah's life. However, it may have been engineered by the hand of man, wickedness or sin from the hand of man or mankind. As some of our troubles are, some of our great crises have been caused by people and others. And in that case, know that God is very, very close. He is close, especially close to the brokenhearted and the contrite in spirit. So my encouragement to you is to be quiet and still in the presence of God in your grief, if this is the situation you find yourself in, and be greatly comforted by the Spirit of the Lord. May He be all over you and surround you with His peace and His love, because truly He is enough. Our God is enough. May this bless and encourage you deeply today. Be at peace. When we have God, we have all we need. And sometimes it doesn't feel that way, but it truly, when you cut it all away, it's true at the very core. Be blessed, and Lord willing, I'll see you next time.